It's just love. Source for International.
Hello students, welcome to the SourcePort learning session on the topic metals and non-metal from the chemistry for grade 7 students. As you know, SourcePort is one of the leading names help students in their life goals through schooling, sports and life skills. So let us start our class. Today we are going to learn about the corrosion of the metals, how it happens, the metalloids and the inert gases, and some properties of the different metals and the non-metals. Corrosion is when a refined metals naturally converted to a more stable form as its oxide and hydroxide or sulfide state. This leads to deterioration of the material. General corrosion occurs when most or the atoms of the same metal surface are oxidized, damaging the entire surface. Most metals are easily oxidized. They tend to lose electrons to oxygen in the air or in water. As oxygen is reduced, it forms an oxide with the metals. Corrosion is nothing but deterioration of the metals such as chemicals reaction between the metals and the surrounding environment. Almost all metals can corrode. However, the rate of corrosion depends upon the type of metals and the environmental conditions. So it depends upon the metal type of metal and environmental condition. The metals placed higher in reactive series. This is the reactive series. So higher in reactive series, that is potassium, are get corroded more easily than the metals placed below them. Thus, the most reactive metals such as potassium, sodium are kept in kerosene oil to avoid their exposure with the atmosphere. Metals such as pure iron is likely to corrode very quickly. Stainless steel, which is an alloy of iron, shows low corrosion and is therefore used more frequently instead of iron. Objects made of copper form a green deposit of copper carbon. That green deposit is nothing but copper carbonate when it exposed to moist air. Rusting of the iron. When iron reacts with atmospheric oxygen in presence of moisture, a reddish brown soft porous and flaky coating is formed on the surface. This is known as rust. The process of formation of rust is known as rusting. Rusting is a very slow oxidation process. It's a oxidation process. Rust is hydrated ferric oxide, means ferric oxide with molecules of water, that is Fe2O3 X number of water, which easily crumbles off from the surface of the metal, thus exposing the free iron surface for further rusting. So what is the chemical formula of rust? That is Fe2O3 X number of S2O. Rusting corrodes iron, weakens iron structure and causes economic loss. You must have seen iron doors, windows, wrenches, railing or grills having rust on them if exposed to moisture, air for a long time. So this is the chemical reaction. Iron reacts with three atoms of oxygen molecules and with moisture of from the air, means X number of water, it forms hydrated ferric oxide. So what are the condition of rusting? Once is presence of air or oxygen, then next is presence of water. Then come to uses of some common metals. First we consider magnesium. Magnesium is used in fuse wares in the preparation of the fireworks. It is used in the manufacture of alloy such as magnesium. So alloy of the magnesium is magnesium. Then come to the aluminum. Aluminum is used to make cables because it is resistant to corrosion and is a good conductor of heat and electricity. It is used to make cooking utensil. Its alloy. What is the alloy of aluminum? Duralium and magnesium are used for making bodies of aeroplane and spacecraft. It is used to make optical coating of mirror and frame of windows or doors. Aluminum foil is used for wrapping eatable or pharmaceutical products. Then come to the iron. Pure iron is used to make bucket, trunks, nail gates, tanks, cylinders, and agriculture tools and electromagnet. Impure iron, that is called cast iron, is used to make drain pipes, radiator, railings, sanitary sanitary fittings, and immovable parts of the machinery. Stainless steel and alloy of iron is used to make utensil and surgical instrument. Steel and alloy of iron is used to make railway lines, bridges, ships, and automobiles. Then come to the gold. Gold is used in making jewelry, coins, and medals. Amalgam is the alloy of the gold. Remember, amalgam is used to fill cavities in the teeth. Then come to the copper. Copper, being a good conductor of electricity, is used to make electrical wires, cables, electronic device such as motor, generator, and transformer. Then come to some common uses of non-metal. First, hydrogen, then oxygen. Hydrogen is used as a reducing agent in the manufacture of ammonia and water gas and fuel in rocket. Then come to, it is also used in manufacture of ghee from the vegetable oil. A mixture of equal volume of hydrogen and helium gases is used for filling weather observation balloons. Then come to the oxygen. Oxygen is used respiration and combustion. It is also used in artificial respiration for patients suffering from breathing problem and by by deep sea divers, mountaineers and astronauts for respiration. Oxygen is used in extracting iron and making steel, welding and cutting metals, and in the manufacture of chemicals such as sulfuric acid and nitric acid. Liquid oxygen is used as a propellant for spacecraft. When mixed with carbon, liquid oxygen is used for blasting of rockets in coal mines. It is also used as a good oxidizing and bleaching agent. Then come to the nitrogen, which is non-metal. It helps to slow down the process of combustion. If nitrogen was not present in air, even a small spark would cause a major fire. It is used in the manufacture of nitric acid, urea, ammonia, and explosives such as trinitrotoluene, TNT. Nitrogen is used in electric bulbs and as preservative in food stuff. Phosphorus is used to make detergent and fertilizers. White phosphorus is used as a rat poison. Red phosphorus is used in the manufacture of fireworks and matchstick. Many compounds of phosphorus are used in the preparation of the medicine also. Then come to the inert gases and uses of inert gases. Noble inert gases, we know the gases which did not take place in any kind of chemical reaction. That is called inert gases or noble gases. They form the fourth category of element. They have 8 valence electron except helium, which has 2 valence of electron. So helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon are 6 noble gases. So uses, helium is used to fill the airships and balloons for collecting data on weather condition. Neon is used to make glowing advertising signboard and fluorescent flash bulbs. Argon is used to fill the electric bulb to prevent the oxidation of their filaments. Krypton and xenon are used photography. Radon is used in the treatment of cancer since it is radioactive in nature. So these are the different uses of different noble gases. You can see this video in our YouTube channel. You can subscribe this. And so next class I will come with another chapter. Thank you.